If you don't know me, I'm back again with another video. My name is Lehlo Honolo. Yep, I'm here just to speak about my trading journey, speaking to myself. In fact, currently I'm speaking to the camera. Today is another day, which is the 25th of August 2025. So I'm just here to document how far I am mentally, spiritually, what's my mental thought process for today. What am I expecting in the market currently? I don't know because I don't look at the charts. I haven't looked at the charts at all today. What I have to do is just journal what happened on Friday and just do my trade reviews for the whole entire week for last week for the trades that I took. And yeah, that's all. So for now, I haven't done that, but after this video, that's what I'm going to be heading on and going to do. So today, currently, my mind state or my mind frame is really just observing the charts. Um, my challenge, my phase one challenge, is very nearly, very close to being blown out. I have like 6 rand left, then I can blow it. But I don't want to do anything about it because I want to save it. Saving it also gives me this. I think there's a discount that I bought that account with, so I think saving it will also make me pay with that certain amount. I'm not sure, but I just don't want to like blow it. I might just buy a new one or might just blow it. Depends. Depends how much is the rescuing of the account. So overall, what I mean is in my mind state today, I'm just going to be observing the charts. In fact, for the whole entire week, today's Monday. Today's Monday. So for the whole entire week, all I'll be doing is just observing the charts, showing up, doing all the things that are necessary for me to do, and just getting ready mentally and train myself to also be patient, train myself to also understand that there's some other days whereby I won't be trading at all. I just have to just show up. And showing up doesn't actually mean executing. It just means show up and see what's happening and roll with the flow. Whatever the market gives me, I take. Whatever it doesn't give, I wait and observe until it gives me something, at least to act on based on my plan and my strategy or my rules. You can say all that I just said, plan, rule, strategy, I think it's one thing. But yeah, overall, I'm still in the phase where I'm still training my emotions, FOMO, cutting it off, revenge, cutting it off. So I'm still working on those stuff. For me, it's actually easy. I've passed the funded account before though. I haven't spoken about this. I've passed the funded account before. It was about I passed. It was how much? It was 100K. I passed and I blew that account in like 3 days. I think I blew it in 3 days. I was so excited that time. I was like, oh, it's life. It's life. I was so excited. I blew that account. First trade went to draw down, revenge. Lost. I started feeling otherwise. My emotions were very all over the place. Traded to revenge and FOMO and trying to bring back the money. I was no longer following the plan. I was just trading for making money. So I was just outside of the process. So I lost and lost and lost, and I breached the account. So for now, I'm in a phase whereby I shouldn't be repeating those same mistakes. That's the only thing I'm currently, I would say, fighting against. But for me, I'm no more fighting against it because I believe I'm aligned and I'm in harmony with myself now, and I know what to do, what's necessarily. Uh, Nothing now is in my way except myself. It's always been that way. In fact, nothing has been in my way except myself. I thought I was actually going to be very far by June 2025 this year. Now it's August. I'm not even where I want to be, not even close. But I know that I'm very better than what I actually was last year when I said I want to be far by June. I'm actually a better person. I'm actually perceiving the charts differently. I'm actually approaching the markets in a different perspective, different emotions, different expectations. Like it's actually different for me. And I'm also now currently only expecting 2 or 1 trade a week. If I can execute 2 trades in a week, which are wins, I'm good for the week. I'm no more going to trade for the week. And those trades have to be 1:3. 1:3. If I can execute 1:3 2 times in a week, I'm good for the week. Not trading for the week. I'm okay with not trading for the week. So that's just me currently, my perspective and my approach to the market, so I can know how to actually be super disciplined And I know I will do mistakes. I'm human, right? Emotions will take over there and there, but the main goal is never letting my emotions actually take over fully until I actually blow up my account. That's the goal. Is not to allow your emotions or my emotions to to put me out of track until I actually crash out. So that's what I'm trying to prevent, with actually journaling my journey and actually coming here on camera and speaking to myself so I can understand these things. Me saying this to the camera doesn't mean that I go home or I once again look at these videos and say to myself, oh, let me see what I said there. I don't actually do none of that. I just do these videos and I will just post these videos. When I post these videos, it's for me in future time when I'm knowing that I'm in a position where I want to be now, where I moved out of my parents' house. I'd be actually grateful that I used to be there and I used to shoot those videos when I used to work there. So these videos are just for that. When I look back, just for me to celebrate myself more often. Sometimes we don't know where we come from, not realizing that where we are currently is actually where we used to wish to be. And we now having certain visions of being somewhere else. That thing is still going to happen, whereby now I'm worried about actually, currently now I'm in a state whereby if I can make 50K a month, I know I'll be, right? I'll be not good or I'm content, right? But content doesn't mean I don't desire more. I'll desire more forever until I die. It's part of me. I'm human. So what I mean is, um, I've once upon a time wished to be in a position where I am today, like wishing to get a job, making sure I have a salary so I can fund my account, not asking my parents for anything. I'm in that position now. I can take care of my daughter without asking my parents to assist. None of that, right? So me being in this position now, I actually don't appreciate the current moments. But now I do, right? Because I'm aware of it now. I'm aware of that mistake. I'm aware of that error that has been being made by me, right? So I'm preventing it by actually being grateful of those things now. So yeah, as time goes, I'll reach that 50K month periods, right? And I won't even feel those 50Ks. It will be like, now 50K is more. I want to make 250K. Then I'll make 250K. Then I'll be like, hey, let me make a million. Then I start making a million. Then I'll be like, a million, but I can make a million a week. Then I make a million a week. Then I'm like, then I can go to 10 million a week. Then I go to 10 million a week. It's always going to accumulate and compound. But I know for a fact, and I believe in myself strongly that before the age of 35, I'll be making an average of 10 million rands a week. Average a week. At least an average bad month will be 20 million. Average. That's the goal. That's the vision where I'm going, step to steps. As soon as I write these things down, for example, writing the journey for me to actually start buying a 1 million account. As soon as I wrote the plan down and actually I started seeing it in my mind and started seeing how easy it is. Started seeing how possible it is. Started seeing it's not something actually of far reach from me. It's something that could take a couple of steps, and it's just self-discipline and self-analysis and improving myself with adjustments each and every time when I execute something. And if there's an error made, I know I self-reflect, then I fix and see how I can actually make a better decision moving forward. So that's just that. And knowing that it's in plan and it's written, now it becomes a goal, not just a dream, right? So as soon as it's a goal, it seems easy to accomplish. And knowing that something is easy to accomplish when you see it, when you write it on a plan, cool. It's easier said than done, something, right? But when you know that you can actually do these steps and there's nothing else holding you back except yourself, then you understand that you need to let yourself go. When I say let yourself go or let myself go, I need to let myself go in terms of not be in my way. For example, if I know I'm battling FOMO, I need to allow that FOMO to actually be expressed to myself and feel it. When I feel it, I need to actually put actions in place or systems in place that I will apply when I feel a certain way. For example, if I feel FOMO, I know, okay, cool, I'm feeling FOMO and I've seen that there's no trade here. Let me close the charts. If I feel like I still have the edge, I can simply just delete MetaTrader. But I don't have that edge that much, that intense edge. It doesn't really be intense. But at the battlefield, when I'm now facing the chart and now I'm facing an account, I have to trade. I do feel those things, but they are no longer intense like they used to be. I know how to actually sit on my hands. It's still there, the feeling is still there, but the intensity is no longer there. So what I'm actually doing is actually building a habit. Now I'm building a habit whereby the thing that's going to be controlling me as time goes is something called an hypnotic rhythm. So I'm actually hypnotizing myself by repeating consistent actions for something that I'm actually comfortable with doing. As time goes, those things will actually be things that are actually done easy, or they actually look easy to be done for me. That's just how human being, human beings are. So consistently executing something makes it easier to actually do as time goes. Yeah. So I'll be just stuck under the hypnotic rhythm. I'll make mistakes there, know how to pull myself back. Make mistakes there, know how to pull myself back. I'm getting my system, improving there and there, knowing this is something I can actually tweak this and this and this and this, but not actually changing as much. Not, something I also saw is if every time after a loss, if you have to tweak something with your strategy, there's something wrong, not with your strategy, but with yourself. It's either your strategy is not that good and you're thinking it's good, but you need to actually start back testing your strategy and actually seeing what works and what doesn't. Right? But if you have to actually tweak everything and add something in, now you understand and you are not ready to actually now start dealing with emotions. The emotions are not the problem. Your clarity is the problem. My clarity is the problem. If it comes to a point where I have to tweak everything every day after I lost, I have to tweak, I have to add. Nah, it doesn't have to be that way. I don't remember when I ended up adding something. When did I end? Okay, the only thing I recently added in my strategy was psychological levels. It's just levels. I don't really necessarily need those levels, but I just edit them. I just edit them. I don't need them necessarily, but I just edit them. They just give me a high probability chance of knowing that the market can actually turn me. But I always follow my trading rules and plan. The psychological levels are not really necessarily to me, but I just add them just for like cherry on top on the ice cream. You understand? So that's just it for me. So I'm just grateful that I'm also being able to come here consistently every single day and do these videos for myself, not for anybody else. Whoever is watching, I wanna thank y'all. If you wanna subscribe and keep on actually looking at my journey, me actually documenting this thing. I know maybe you might want one day to for me to actually start showing charts. How do I trade? How do I do this? How do I will get to that point, but for now, I'm just simply just documenting my journey and be in a position where I think I'm fruitful enough to actually start bearing seeds for other people to actually plant their own fruitful, maybe one day trees, right? So for now, I'm still going through a process of me self analyzing, self improving, nothing else. I can't teach currently. I'm not the master of myself, so I can't master anybody else, right? So I can't master teaching anybody else if I can't actually teach myself. It's like expecting to be a leader, but you can't lead yourself. I can't trust you as a leader if you can't lead yourself. It's like it makes no sense. How can you do something that you can't do for yourself? It's like somebody expecting love from people, but they lack love from themselves to love themselves. So that's yeah, it makes no sense to me. So currently, I'm in that phase of my life, or in a phase whereby everything is self. As I said, I think in my previous videos that I'm selfish now. I'm in a phase whereby I'm selfish. Currently I'm selfish, and I understand it might look like a bad thing to the public or to society as a norm, like it's crazy selfish, right? But I know I am selfish. I know I'm aware of it, that I am selfish, but I'm doing it for me. Nobody else. I'm doing it for me. As long as I understand that this thing is going to benefit me in the future time, and the people that I love are going to be reaping from the fruits that I'm actually sowing now, it's going to be a celebration, a very celebration. And I find my joy, something I've realized, I find joy in knowing that I have something to wake up for and actually go and improve. If let's say now I'm successful trading, now I'm making, let's say I make 150 million a month, right, in trading on average, right? On average, 150 million a month. On a bad month, let's say it's 100 million, right? And there's nothing else I feel like I can do. Bro, there's a lot I can do. I know when I reach a certain state in my life where by now I'm starting to make like 250,000 a month on average, I'll start going to a boxing gym. Something that's gonna challenge me, something that's gonna actually keep on making me better. If that I'm good at that, I'm gonna start checking for another thing. I might maybe go into property, buy maybe 4 houses, and see how I can manage that business. From there, I might start buying trucks, right? Start seeing how I can actually deliver services to other people, right? From trucks, maybe start buying real estate in terms of malls, big, so I can I will always expand. My goal is to actually build wealth and actually improve myself as time goes. I level up and level up and level up. There is no limit to this. There's no limit. They say the sky is the limit. I don't believe the sky is the limit. I believe there is no limit at all. So they say shoot to the they say shoot to the stars, land on the moon. I don't shoot to the stars, I don't shoot to the moon. Now there's no limit at all. I'm not taking any short target. I go as it goes. I move as I move. Because what if I reach the star? What if I reach the moon? I shoot to the moon and I land in the moon. Then what? Am I done? Then what? You understand? So I gotta build a place in the moon. So it always keeps on going. There's always better things to do. There's always space for improvement. Always. One thing about me, I'm grateful. I don't fear nothing. I fear nothing. Failure. If failure comes in my mind, I know whatever comes, I can conquer. Whatever doesn't kill me, I can manage. If it kills me, then what? Where's the pain? I'm dead. Well, where am I feeling the pain? I'm dead, right? So yeah, man, I think I'm reflecting from this, but overall, man, trading shapes me very beautifully. It shapes me. It's like a person who's actually going to the gym and he's shaping himself. I'm like, man, this best press is actually shaping my chest in a beautiful way. I think trading is shaping me mentally in a very, very wonderful way, whereby I know in years' time, 5 years, 10 years' time, I'm gonna be grateful for myself. When I start having a son, I know the game I'm gonna give him is gonna be smooth. Game is gonna be that's gonna be my homie, my baby, my daughter, my son is gonna be my homie. My daughter is my princess. For now, cool. She's my princess. I don't want nothing about her. She's my princess. I'm gonna guide her. Be a very great example. I'm gonna be the standard that she will choose one day, probably when she looks for a man. So yeah, I set the standard. So I have to be a person who's actually goal driven, person who's focused, a person who's gentle. Understand? So the sky is not the limit. There's no limit at all. Whatever I want, I will get. I believe it. And I fear nothing at all. Even death, I do not fear. I do not fear poverty because I know nothing can actually force me to be or experience poverty. Everything begins in the mind. And if I'm not poor in my mind, I'll never be poor in my physical world. Yeah, so let me get back to work, guys. I'm still working, still employed. Gotta do what I gotta do, right? I show up to everything, just like I show up to trading. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Just keep that in mind. Yeah.